My practice, our new therapist interns started, and it made me want to share 3 tips I would give any new therapist or intern working with teens. So tip number 1 is something I say during the intake. I say to the teens, I know I'm just a random adult sitting in front of you, so I don't expect you to tell me everything. You can, because the more I know, the more helpful I can be. But definitely we can build trust over time, and that's okay. I started doing this because oftentimes I'd find my teens would wait a long time to tell me something, and I would be like, you could have told me that sooner. And they're like, I just felt bad because I didn't tell you in the beginning. So this helps alleviate that anxiety, like, oh, am I gonna be mad because you didn't tell me this before? This brings me to tip number 2. I often tell my teens that they can email me things that they want to talk about in session but are hard to bring up. I just let them know I will not be responding to the email, and then I'll bring it up in session and see if they're ready to talk about it. And sometimes they're not ready to talk about it, and that's okay. So this would sound like, oh, I saw that you emailed me saying you wanted to talk about David. Are we ready to talk about David, or are we still not ready to talk about David? And then I go based on what they say. We're gonna call this tip 2.5 because I still want to give you another one. So I also have them open a phone notes app and call it therapy or Lindsay or a secret name, and then as the week goes on, they can write in there things that they want to share with me. My teens actually love this, and oftentimes I'll be like, is there anything else you wanted to talk about? And they're like, hold on, let me check my phone notes app. My third tip I would actually recommend for any and all ages, and that is busy hands creates a calm mind. So when I give my clients fidgets or coloring books, they're able to share more because it's kind of intimidating having someone just stare at you and be like, so how was your week? So when their hands are busy, I find that I get more information, and sometimes they won't be so quick to grab the fidget or the coloring book. But if I observe that they seem anxious, I will actually model it for them. So I'll leave it out for them that it's within their reach, and I'll be like, feel free to grab it if you want. And I will grab one and just be using it. And oftentimes they will engage in it as well. And then I see them physically feel less anxious about sharing. So those are 3 quick tips while I get ready for work. If you have other questions or you want other tips around specific things teens are dealing with, feel free to ask, and I can just share my approach. Have a good day.